It is Friday, May 29th, 2020, and you are tuned into DIRTRACKR Daily. I'm Justin Fiedler. Dirt on Dirt's Late Model Night in America was back last night for another round of Thursday night super late model racing. This time it was for $5,000 to win at West Virginia's Tyler County Speedway. 30 cars were on hand for 18 starting spots in the night's main event. Heat races were won by Colton Burdett, Mike Pager, Logan Roberson, and Kyle Thomas. Cody Rogers won the night's B main. For the main event, Logan Roberson started on the pole with Kyle Thomas to his outside. After several early incidents, the field finally settled out under green flag conditions with Roberson out front. He held a sizable lead for much of the 40 laps, but a late caution closed the field up, and that allowed sixth starting Max Blair an opportunity to challenge Roberson for the lead. The two traded sliders for the lead for a lap or two, but Roberson never officially lost it. Over the final few laps, he was able to hold off Blair and drive away to win his first ever super late model race and $5,000. Not a bad night for Logan Roberson. For the weekend, Dirt on Dirt was supposed to have 3 more live streams, but have since lost 2 of them, both of them originally slated for tonight, actually. Atomic Speedway's late model show was canceled due to a poor weather forecast, and Tri-City Speedway's late model race was scrapped because of a clarification from Illinois state officials about restrictions on racetracks due to the pandemic. Apparently, one of the state officials misspoke during a conference call, and in that thought, some of the racetracks thought that they could reopen. It has since been clarified they are not allowed to reopen for actual racing. So no racing tonight from Tri-City. Saturday's $10,000 to win show at Tazewell Speedway in Tennessee is still on the schedule and can be watched live with your Dirt on Dirt or Flow Racing subscription. After having been moved back due to the pandemic, the POWRi Turnpike Challenge was supposed to get underway last night, but was unfortunately canceled due to inclement weather. The series now moves from what was supposed to be Creek County last night to now I-44 Speedway for the next 2 nights for the Turnpike Challenge. They will follow that up with Sunday racing at Port City. Both of the POWRi National and West Midget Leagues will be in action with the POWRi 600 Micros. All 3 nights remaining of the Turnpike Challenge can be watched live on POWRi TV. You can find that at POWRi.tv, POWRI.tv. POWRi also announced the postponement of their Illinois Speed Week because of state restrictions originally scheduled to happen June 10th through the 14th. In its place, POWRi has added a 2-night event for National and West Midgets at Lake Ozark Speedway, Friday, June 12th and Saturday, June 13th. Series officials hope to reschedule Illinois Speed Week as soon as restrictions are lifted and track dates are available. In place of the originally scheduled Dirt Late Model Dream at Eldora, the Speedway has announced a new event in its place next weekend, June 4th through the 6th. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. They will be without fans. The Dirt Late Model Stream Invitational will include the nation's top late model racers and be streamed live all 3 days on Flow Racing. Expected guys from World of Outlaws, DIRTRACKR Racing, Lucas Dirt, like all the big late model guys are expected to be on the entry list. A 3-day purse of over $200,000 is being put up by the racetrack, so pretty incredible money for an event that will not have fans. Saturday's winner will take home $50,000. Both Thursday and Friday's prelim events will pay $10,000 to win. The track hopes to announce the full list of entrants soon. With that event starting Thursday, I would imagine we will probably see that fairly quickly. USAC announced yesterday they have postponed the June 19th USAC Silver Crown race at Madison International Speedway in Wisconsin due to state restrictions. For more information on this and future events, you can check out usacracing.com. I talked about this yesterday on the show. We've been doing these the last couple of weeks. The World of Outlaws predictions kind of based on my formula that I built from the DIRTRACKR analytics section, trying to predict winners based on past results. Haven't had a super great record so far. Actually haven't predicted a correct winner yet, but we will keep trying here and keep making adjustments and see what we can get done. Both World of Outlaws series are in action this weekend. Looking to tonight, the Sprint Car Series and Late Model Series. Sprint Cars are at Lake Ozark Speedway. Late Model Series is at Davenport Speedway. The last 3 winners at Lake Ozark Speedway for the Sprint Car Series are David Gravel, Brad Sweet, Donnie Schatz. Logan Schuchart and Brad Sweet are the 2 hottest drivers in the series right now. Both have average finishes in the 3s. Logan is 3.2 and Brad is 3.6, I believe. I don't have it directly in front of me, which I probably should. But those drivers, obviously the 2 hottest drivers right now, using the formula that, again, runs the races 100,000 times. The numbers favor Brad Sweet tonight. He has a slight advantage over Donnie Schatz, while David Gravel had the 3rd highest win percentage. Sweet's last 3 finishes at Lake Ozark are 4th, 1st, and 6th, and he has 5 top 5s in 6 starts so far this season. So no surprise that Sweet is favored. And again, the formula looks at past races at that specific racetrack, past races at tracks similar in size, and then literally past the last 5 races, I believe, or last 10 races, to kind of see which drivers are trending. So a bunch of different factors kind of go into that formula to see, who could potentially win that race. And then what it does is it runs the race effectively. And then I record the winners of each race, and then I get a percentage of how many of those 100,000 races were won by each driver. So Brad, in this case, is a little over 7% of the races won out of those 100,000. So he is the choice for the Sprint Car Series. Looking at the late model series, they are both taking on the quarter-mile and half-mile configurations at Davenport Speedway this weekend. Jimmy Owens won the series' last trip to Davenport, while Ricky Weiss is the hottest driver in the previous 5 races. We actually talked about Ricky yesterday on the show and kind of his improvements over the season. If you hadn't listened to that, you can go back and check that out from yesterday. No surprise here from the formula. It heavily favors Brandon Sheppard right now. Of the 100,000 races I run, he wins 13% of them. So he's definitely the pick from the formula here. That's a full 7% more than any other driver on the list. We'll definitely see how the predictions turn out. With the way Brandon Sheppard has run over the last year plus, he's going to be favored in a lot of these just because he won so many races last year and won at a lot of these racetracks already. So not a surprise to see him continue to be the pick from the formula. And him being the top choice there. We will kind of recap these on Monday, whether the selections turned out to be correct or not. And I tried to do this last weekend where I don't want to predict Saturday's results without Friday's results in the database. So these kind of predictions are only for tonight's shows. But what I'll probably do is I'll put once I put tonight's races in the database, I'll do fresh selections tomorrow over on the DIRTRACKR Twitter account. If you want to get an idea of what the predictions would be for the remaining races this weekend for the World of Outlaws. But again, we'll talk about those on Monday also. If you're looking for racing to watch this weekend, the DIRTRACKR pay-per-view schedule is jam-packed with shows. Tonight, the list includes both World of Outlaws Series live on Dirt Vision, the All-Stars on Flow Racing, the Power Eye action, the Turnpike Challenge, USCS is on Speed Shift, and a ton more. You can find all of that stuff at DIRTRACKR.com/watch tonight. Tomorrow's schedule is incredibly full as well. If you go over to the site, you can actually just go to DIRTRACKR.com and in the top menu, click on Watch Tonight. And the list is quite large. There are the Cushion has shows, Speed Sport has shows, Speed Shift has shows, a couple of shows from Racing Boys, Flow Racing, Dirt Vision, Dirt on Dirt, all kinds of stuff going on this weekend. So check that out over at DIRTRACKR.com in the pay-per-view section. Going to be a busy place to help you keep up with all of that streaming action this weekend. That's the show for today. Hope everybody had a good week. Hope you enjoy your Friday and get a chance to, if you can't go to the racetrack this weekend, definitely check out some of the live streaming stuff. I will certainly be doing that myself. There's just too much good racing to watch right now. So I will be back on Monday to talk about all of it. You can find DIRTRACKR Daily on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or where you get podcasts. Please subscribe, leave me a review. You can also watch the show every day on YouTube and Facebook if you'd like to do that. You can email the show at info@DIRTRACKR.com, and you can follow along at Facebook.com/DIRTRACKR, Twitter.com/DIRTRACKR, and the website itself, DIRTRACKR.com. You can follow me personally on Twitter at Justin_Fiedler. Don't forget to sign up for the DIRTRACKR weekly newsletter that is live on the site right now. I actually sent out a fresh one of those yesterday. Just a couple of cool things from the week that I found in dirt racing. So check that out. Thanks everybody for tuning in this week. We will be back on Monday for more DIRTRACKR Daily.